Good morning, class. This is your math teacher, Sobit Seth. Today we will discuss. Today we will start the topic congruency of triangle. That is chapter 7. Congruency of triangles. Today we will read what is the criteria of congruency of triangle. Now here we discuss the first criteria, that is triple S congruency rule. Triple S stands for, here triple S is side, side, side. In this criteria, if the three sides of a triangle is equal to the three sides of other triangle, then both the triangles are congruent to each other. So class, the first criteria is triple S congruency rule. In this criteria, if the three sides of a triangle is equal to the three sides of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent to each other. So by an example, we can understand it clearly. Suppose here is a triangle named ABC and another triangle whose name PQR, and the measurement of the sides. Suppose it is of 4 centimeter and it is of 5 centimeter. PQR, and this PQ is 3 centimeter, PR is 4 centimeter, and QR is 5 centimeter. Then in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we examine here whether the triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent to each other or not. So side AB is equals to side PQ, which is of 3 centimeter, and side BC is equals to side QR, which is of 5 centimeter, and side AC is equals to side PR, which is of 4 centimeter. Here we can find that all the three sides of triangle ABC is equal to all the three sides of triangle PQR. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Examine here whether the sides are written in corresponding form or not. As AB is equals to PR, here we check in the congruency part. AB is equals to PQ, so BC is equals to PR, BC is equals to QR, and AC is equals to PR. So AC is equals to also PR. Now, so the congruency of both the triangles are written in correct form. Now, some examples. So class, now from exercise 7.2, our first example, that is example number 2, which is based on criteria of congruency. In the first triangle, in the first example, there are the two triangles named as ABC, and another is PQR. Another is PQR. So the measurement of the sides are AB of 3.5 centimeter and BC 7.1 centimeter and CA is of 5 centimeter. Now in triangle PQR, PQ is 7.1 centimeter, PQ is 7.1 centimeter, QR is 5, QR is of 5 centimeter, and PR is 3.5 centimeter. PR is 3.5 centimeter. So we have to examine whether these two angles, that is triangle ABC and triangle PQR, are congruent to each other or not. So for that, the solution part, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, for example, we check here the equal sides in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Here the first side we find here AB. The side which is equals to in triangle PQR is the side PQ. The side PR. So AB is equals to PR, which is equals to 3.5 centimeter. Now, if we take side BC in triangle ABC, which side is equals to side BC in triangle PQR? Now we find here side PQ. Side PQ is equal to side BC, which is of 7.1 centimeter. And when we take side CA in triangle ABC, which side is equal to CA in triangle PQR? That is side QR, which is of 5 centimeter. So by triple S congruency rule, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now we write the corresponding parts of this triangle. Here the side AB. Which side is equals to AB in triangle APQR? It is side PR. Okay, or we can write it as RP. Now, if we take BC, which side is equal to BC in triangle PQR? That is PQ. So we write here PQ. Now we can check for the third side, CA. CA is equals to QR, is it? Yes, CA is equals to QR. So all the parts which is written in the congruency criteria are corresponding parts to each other. Okay, so now the next concept. Next example. That is example 3 in exercise 7.2. On the same criteria, there is given a figure. Here is an coordinate vector ABCD, in which AD is equals to DC and AB is equals to BC. It is given. Okay. Now, the first question is, which parts of the triangles are equal to each other? That means we have to find the equal parts in these two triangles. That is triangle ADB and triangle BDC. The first part, we have to find the equal parts in triangle ADB and triangle BDC. So the equal parts are, that is given, AD of triangle ADB is equals to BC, which is the side of triangle BDC. Why? Because it is given in the question. And we have to write the reason. We have to write the reason why these two parts are equal to each other. AB is equals to BC. Why? It is also given in the question. Now we have to find another part, the last part, because we have to apply here triple S congruency rule. So here BD is equals to BD. Why? Because of common sides. So now these three parts, AD is equals to BC and AB equals to BC and BD is equals to BD. These three parts are equal to each other. So here is the first answer of our question. And the second part is we have to examine whether the triangle ADB and triangle BDC are DBC are congruent to each other or not. So for this, in triangle ADB and triangle BDC, AD equals to BC, the same thing which is given, and AB equals to BC, it is also given. Now the last part, which is BD is equals to BD, which is common side. So here we find the three sides of these two triangles are equal to each other. So by SSS congruency criteria, we can say that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle AD. Which part is equals to AD? DC. Now DB is equals to DB, and what is AB? AB is equals to BC. So it can be written as CDB. AD is equals to DC. Okay. Now AB is equals to BC. AB is equals to BC. Okay. BD is equals to BD. So it is written in right form. We check here whether all the parts which are the corresponding part are written in right form or not. Now the third part of the question. In third part we have to check that line BD bisects the angle ABC or not. So for checking this, we have to find that if angle ABD and angle BBC, if both the angles are equal to each other, then line BD bisects the angle ABC. Now as we know that triangle ADB congruent to triangle CDB. Why? Proved above. As we proved above, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle CDB. Now, by corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we all know that corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal to each other. Therefore, angle ABD is equals to angle DBC. So now we can say that BD bisects angle ABC. Okay. So BD bisects angle ABC because angle ABD is equals to angle DBC. Now our next criteria is SAS, congruency rule. SAS stands for side, angle and side. In this criteria, if the two sides and the angle included between them are equal to the two sides and angle included between them are equal to the two sides and angle included between them of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent to each other. Now for example, if we take two triangles here, triangle ABC and triangle LNN, and if it is given in triangle ABC and triangle LMN, the side which can be seen AB and LN is equal to each other. This is given part, and side AC is equals to side LN, which is also given, and the angle which includes these two equal sides, in triangle ABC, the angle which include these two sides are angle A, and for triangle LMN, the angle which includes the side LM and LN is angle L, which is given also. Now for this, by side angle side congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent, and its corresponding part of AP is LM, and corresponding part of AC is LN. Now these two triangles are congruent to each other. So let's revise the criteria. SAS congruency rule, that is side angle side congruency rule. In this criteria, if the two sides and the angle included between them, are equal to the two sides and angle included between them of another triangle. One triangle ABC and another is LMN. Another triangle, then both the triangles, that is ABC and LMN, for in your example, triangles are congruent to each other. So to clarify our criteria, we take here an example in triangle ABC and triangle LMN. Side AB is equals to LM, that is given. Side AC is equals to LM, that is also given. And angle A, which includes these two sides, and that is angle A for triangle ABC and angle L for triangle LMN. These two angles are equal to each other, that is also given. So by side angle side congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle LMN. So thank you, class. This is all over for today. Thank you. As now we have discussed the two criteria of congruency, that is SSS congruency rule, side congruency rule, and second one is SAS congruency rule, that is side angle side congruency rule. And we have done the two examples, that is example 2 and 3, which is based on side criteria. Now it's time to your homework. So class, your homework is question number 1, part A, part B, and question number 2, part A, part B. This is the homework for tomorrow. This is the homework for today, and you have to do it. Thank you, class.